Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Joe from BMT. I thought I actually want to have a discussion with you guys on something, and it was more so on. I would hear from different little panels and talking points on the talking point of the select and non-select, and it would always make me chuckle and laugh when men go around saying they have mouthpiece and stuff like that. I usually, when I figured they had mouthpiece, I thought they would just get at eating ass. It's crazy stuff that they do. But I'm hearing men talk about the select and non-select, and I always wondered. And first of all, I asked a few younger guys, like, "Do y'all believe in that?" And they were like, "No, we don't." I said, "This narrative of hearing men saying that who's the select and non-select is something that, as men, we need to get far away from. It is a very dangerous and destroying type of ideology. I am a successful man. I worked my way to where I am today. I have a family. I have assets. I have a good network. I'm doing very well for myself. And I do not carry the narrative of select or non-select. I carry the narrative of what is me, Joe, BMT. I carry my own narrative. Robert, can you do this for us? This ideology that a man is select and non-select is foolishness. It's stupidity. Because the same man that could be select, as they want to call her, somebody who's chosen by a woman, can be the same man that tomorrow could either be up in an accident and be at the bottom or be broke or destitute. I mean, the guy who is non-select could probably be that one guy. Let me take that hold of it. That same guy who is supposedly the non-select guy could probably work hard and get his money up and be well versed in languages and travel and knowledge and find out who he wants to find for himself. He's worked hard and he earns it and deserves it. Not everybody's maturity, and we got to think back to maturity. Of some people mature different from others. Some people attain things different from others. We're not all born on the same branch, but that doesn't make your journey any less than, or any more, less of a story to want to read. It's your book. But see, I'm not. I don't have the best smile, but I have a good heart. And y'all can say, well, females don't care about that, but it says you. It says the narrative of where you choose to hang on, who the people you choose to be around on. If you're trying hard to be included into a circle that doesn't value you, then you're not making the proper selection of people that you need to have around you. If you're hanging around a group of people that are that materialistic in what they do, y'all say, well, everybody's like that. Well, not the people that I hang around, but the people I hang around are of good credibility and merit. The people that I put myself in, the circles that I put myself in. And Kevin Samuel said that. What kind of circles are you in? What are you selecting on? People that think with their little head, or people that's up here? People that have heart. People that go out there and do things, make moves. I've heard men and women try. I've heard more men trying to shame other men because of the women that they choose. Because she's either a certain weight, or she's a certain type of height, or She don't look like some girl in some on these phones. But the man has 3 meals a day, loving family, doing well for himself. They have good prominent careers. Yet you'll try to shame him, saying that you can't do this or you can't do that. But hold up, nigga, you're not doing what I'm doing. You ain't me. You're trying to make me feel some type of way about what I'm doing, or you want to include me in your circle because I don't want to be in your circle. I don't care to be in a lot of your circle. And that's the thing about it for a lot of you men. You are too grown to be having these conversations of who select and non-select. Like, do you hear yourselves? Do you realistically do? Like, you're literally trying to pick, like, who's the chosen, not be chosen, who's the sacrificial lamb. Like, when you say these things, you're giving power to things that literally should not even be even in your vocabulary or mindset, but you're giving it that type of influence because you're afraid. What's going on, man? People who reach out for success don't care about how people try to label them. Listen, man, I worked hard. I busted my behind. I flipped burgers, picked up cans, did night shift security, worked on doing roofing and tiling. I've done all kind of jobs, joined the military, started up my own business, worked with my mom, moved back in with my mom, raised my family. Listen, man, I've had my ups and downs and shares. Every day wasn't a hot day. Every day wasn't a cold day. And I've had days where I just felt like, yo, it's not working. I've seen those years and days and months where, everybody was shacking up and I just wasn't getting anything. Now I'm blessed and bountiful beyond many, many years, while others who did have didn't last. And it wasn't because that I felt that I should have been chosen or I wasn't good enough. It's just that wasn't my season. It wasn't time for me to be picked at the time. And the fact that I'm seeing black men literally go by the narrative that who's to be picked and who's not to be picked, or if you're not going by this type of thing and I can't floss this, then black men won't accept me. Well, guess what? That was never your team. I can give a dang the way how any of y'all think because none of y'all paying Joe Johnson. Joe Johnson made Joe Johnson. I am the son of James Johnson. I built my rock on which I stand on, not you men. And that's the ideology and mindset a lot of you men need to have. I've had good days and I've had bad days. I've had days where I fell flat on my face and cried. And I get back up in the naked dark and walk on in the rain. I'm not afraid, but I'm afraid if I don't ever try. Now make it seem like as men, you're not supposed to go through your share of hurt and pain. What's going on, see? You make it seem like you're not going to have your days where you're not going to have life splash mud in your face. But see, you like hearing those triumphant stories of where we made a come up. When you're successful, when you're surrounded by a table of those who love you. See, you want to hear the stories of those, but see, you don't want to hear what they had to do to maintain and get those things. You'll so easily go by the narratives of what they say here on social media, but see, you won't write your own narrative story, but you'll write it by whoever writes your story for you. That's not me. It will never be me. I can give a damn about getting on panels. I can give a damn about trying to be accepted. I can give a damn about who subscribes and unsubscribes. I can give a damn about who views me or not. People don't make you. You make yourself and those who choose to be around you. Enjoy for what you have. You, sir, who's watching this, are amply blessed. And though you may have your days where you don't always have two pennies to rub together, you maybe have to work extra hours more than the other man. Maybe you might have to stay in class a lot longer. Maybe you might have to work a lot harder. Maybe you may understand that, you can't just get by off of how that guy gets by off of his looks. Probably have to do a lot more. A lot of the people that you look up to have flaws, but they understand their flaws and move forward from there. You understand that you have your flaws, just like I do. But you can move forward. You can build. Select and non-select. I don't let those things waver me down. I don't let those things waver you, my brothers, down. You can be more. You can be an amazing man if you so choose to be. Or you can choose to lay down and be a damned man. But that's something that you have to make the decision to be. Stop telling yourself, well, I was never select. No, it just wasn't my season. Stop trying to make other men shameful of their success. It just wasn't your time yet. You just wasn't ready for it. That's why you stayed in the books and you worked harder. So that way, even if you were to fall down, you can still get back up. I respect my men, but I wish that my men would have respect for themselves and not fall so easily ploy, especially to some people who are out there just dating. I mean, I put females on a panel, and they literally told you, just like younger guys, nobody believes those dating coaches. They're fools. They just want something. They're just having an error. If that was the case, then what was the point of POF and Tinder? Wouldn't there be a dating coach app that literally they teach you? Let's see. At some point, we just gotta be very mindful. Yeah, BK, they do that to me, man. I gotta understand, man. People will continuously keep on pushing narratives of who's in doctrine, who's a sellout, who's select and non-select, different stuff because they cannot realistically sit in your circle. And you don't have to try to, figure it out because that's not your job. Your job is to possibly be the best man you can be productive, make good, prominent selections of who you want around you. Now, some of y'all say, oh, he said selections. So clearly, he's hip. No, I'm saying you need to select wisely people in your corner. You want to make discernment of who can help you, who can hinder you. BK is a man I selected to watch and protect my chat. He does his job very well. There are other brothers who come in and do well. You gotta know when to find your space and find out where you at in life. Be patient. Be very discerning. I try to tell y'all everything I can when it comes to business, life, relationships, building, mentality, spirituality. Because I believe that we all have it in us. But just some people are just lost their way. I've lost my way too. But I had somebody to help me find my way back. And I was thankful for it. And I want y'all to understand that y'all can have that too. But y'all gotta leave this select and non-select alone and just be that man that you need to be. Be that individual who wants to be seen by those closest to you. Mainly if you whoever you are engaged with and what jobs that you are intertwined with. Well, I'm Joe from BMT. I gotta go. But I thank y'all for tuning in, supporting us, and just being here. I'll see you guys later. Bye.